Mars, the red planet, a world that has fascinated us for generations, its rusty hue shining like a distant ember in the night sky. From ancient astronomers who charted its movements, to modern scientists who send robotic explorers across its surface, Mars has always been more than just another planet. It's a symbol, a challenge, a mystery, and perhaps a promise. This celestial neighbor has captivated humanity for centuries. Long before we had telescopes or spacecraft, Mars was a source of wonder and speculation. Ancient civilizations named it after their gods of war, inspired by its blood-red color. They wove stories and myths around its presence, imagining it as a harbinger of change or a sign from the heavens. Even today, when we look up and spot that tiny red dot, we feel a connection, a sense that Mars is watching us, just as we watch it. It's a beacon in our night sky, a symbol of exploration and the great unknown. For centuries, Mars has represented the frontier, the next step in our journey beyond Earth. It's a place where our curiosity meets our courage, where the questions we ask about the universe become more than just dreams. Mars is the ultimate destination for those who dare to imagine a future beyond the boundaries of our home planet. But why Mars? Why are we so drawn to this cold, desolate world? The surface is harsh and unforgiving, battered by dust storms and cosmic radiation. Temperatures plunge far below freezing, and the thin atmosphere offers little protection. Yet despite these challenges, Mars calls to us. It's as if the planet itself is daring us to reach it, to uncover its secrets, to prove that we can survive and thrive in a place so different from Earth. Perhaps it's the possibility of life. For decades, scientists have searched for signs that Mars might once have harbored living organisms. The discovery of ancient riverbeds, dried-up lakes, and minerals that form in the presence of water all hint at a time when Mars was warmer, wetter, and possibly alive. Every rock sample, every grain of Martian soil, is a clue in the grand puzzle of life beyond Earth. Maybe, just maybe, life once existed on Mars. Imagine a world where rivers flowed and lakes shimmered under a pink sky. Microbes could have thrived in those ancient waters, leaving behind traces that we are only now beginning to uncover. The search for life on Mars is not just about finding aliens, it's about understanding our own origins, and the possibility that life is more common in the universe than we ever imagined. Perhaps it still does, hidden beneath the surface, waiting to be discovered. Some scientists believe that life could survive in underground caves or deep within the Martian soil, protected from the harsh surface conditions. Robotic explorers are now drilling and digging, searching for signs of life that may have adapted to this alien world. Each new discovery brings us closer to answering one of humanity's oldest questions. Are we alone? Or perhaps it's the challenge Mars presents, the ultimate test of our ingenuity and spirit of exploration. Reaching Mars is not easy. It requires new technologies, bold ideas, and the courage to face the unknown. Building habitats, growing food, and surviving on a planet with no breathable air. These are the problems that will push us to our limits. But with every challenge comes the opportunity to grow, to innovate, and to redefine what it means to be human. The journey to Mars is not just a scientific mission, it's a human adventure. It's about teamwork, perseverance, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. Around the world, engineers, scientists, and dreamers are working together to turn the vision of a Mars mission into reality. They are designing spacecraft, testing new materials, and training the next generation of explorers who will one day set foot on the red planet. Whatever the reason, one thing is certain: Mars calls to us. It stirs something deep within our collective imagination, reminding us that we are explorers at heart. The sight of its horizon, the thought of standing on its surface, fills us with awe and anticipation. Mars is more than a destination, it's a dream that unites us, a goal that inspires us to reach higher and go further than ever before. It beckons us to push the boundaries of human knowledge and reach for the stars. Every mission to Mars, whether robotic or human, expands our understanding of the universe and our place within it. The journey is long and difficult, but the rewards are immense. We are not just exploring a planet, we are exploring the very limits of what humanity can achieve. The question is, can we answer the call? Can we overcome the immense challenges of interplanetary travel and make Mars our next home? The obstacles are daunting: months of travel through deep space, exposure to radiation, the need for self-sufficiency in a hostile environment. But with determination, innovation, and international cooperation, we can rise to meet these challenges. The first humans to walk on Mars will be pioneers, blazing a trail for future generations. The journey to Mars will be long and arduous, fraught with danger and uncertainty. Dust storms can last for months, blocking out the sun and threatening equipment. The thin atmosphere offers little protection from meteoroids and cosmic rays. Every step on Mars will require careful planning, resilience, and adaptability. But history has shown that humanity thrives in the face of adversity. Each challenge we overcome on Mars will teach us more about ourselves and our capacity to endure. But the rewards, the potential for discovery, and the advancement of humanity are too great to ignore. Imagine the moment when we find evidence of past or present life, or when we establish the first human settlement on another planet. These milestones will change the course of history, inspiring new generations to dream even bigger. The knowledge we gain from Mars will help us protect and preserve our own planet, and prepare us for journeys to even more distant worlds. Let's embark on this journey together and delve into the mysteries of the Red Planet. The story of Mars is the story of us, of our curiosity, our courage, and our unyielding desire to explore. As we set our sights on the red planet, we are reminded that the greatest adventures are the ones we undertake together. Mars awaits, and with it, a new chapter in the human story. Mars might be our closest planetary neighbor, but in almost every way, it is a world that stands in stark contrast to our own. When you look up at the night sky and spot that tiny red dot, it's easy to forget just how different Mars truly is from Earth. Despite being separated by an average of about 140 million miles, Mars has long captured our imagination as a possible second home for humanity. But what would it really be like to set foot on this distant alien world? The differences begin with the basics. Mars is a world apart from our own, not just in distance but in almost every physical characteristic. While Earth is a vibrant blue planet teeming with life, Mars is a cold, dry desert, painted in shades of red and orange by iron oxide dust. Imagine a planet half the size of Earth. Mars has only about 15% of Earth's volume and just over 10% of its mass. Its diameter is roughly 4,200 miles compared to Earth's 7,900 miles. This means that if you could line up two Mars planets side by side, they would barely stretch across the width of our own planet. This is Mars. Its gravity is much weaker, just a third of what we experience here. On Earth, gravity keeps us firmly grounded, but on Mars you'd feel almost weightless by comparison. Everyday movements would feel strange and unfamiliar, as if you were moving in slow motion. So, you could jump 3 times higher on Mars. Imagine bounding across the rusty landscape, your steps carrying you much farther than they ever could on Earth. This lower gravity would make even the simplest activities, walking, lifting, or running, feel like a new adventure. The Martian day, known as a sol, is about 40 minutes longer than an Earth day. That might not sound like much, but over time, those extra minutes add up, shifting your sense of time and routine. For future explorers, adjusting to this new rhythm will be just one of many challenges. But a year on Mars is almost twice as long, lasting 687 Earth days. That's nearly 23 months. Seasons on Mars stretch out for months at a time, and a single Martian winter can last for more than half an Earth year. This is because Mars orbits the Sun at a greater distance than Earth, about 50% farther away. Its path around the Sun is also more elliptical, which means the distance between Mars and the Sun changes more dramatically throughout the year, affecting its seasons and climate. Don't pack your swimsuit. The average Martian temperature is a bone-chilling minus 81 degrees Fahrenheit, but it can plunge even lower at night or near the poles. In the warmest regions, summer daytime highs might barely reach 70 degrees Fahrenheit, but at night, temperatures can drop to minus 100 degrees or lower. Mars is a world of extremes, where survival would require technology and preparation. The thin atmosphere, made mostly of carbon dioxide, offers little protection from the sun's radiation. Unlike Earth, which is shielded by a thick blanket of air and a magnetic field, Mars is exposed to harsh ultraviolet rays and cosmic radiation. Any future explorers would need to wear protective suits or live in shielded habitats to stay safe. Mars is a fascinating but unforgiving world. Its surface is scarred by ancient volcanoes, deep canyons, and vast plains of dust. Dust storms can rage for weeks, sometimes covering the entire planet and blocking out the sun. The landscape is both beautiful and dangerous, a reminder of the challenges that await anyone who dares to explore it. Understanding its unique characteristics is crucial for any future human exploration and potential colonization. Every detail, from the length of a sol to the thinness of the air, will shape how we live, work, and survive on the red planet. As we dream of setting foot on Mars, we must prepare for a world that is truly apart from our own, a place that will test our ingenuity, resilience, and spirit of discovery. While Mars entices us with the possibility of life, it also presents a myriad of dangers. The thin atmosphere we discussed, it's not just cold, it's 100 times thinner than Earth's. This means almost no air pressure and no protection from the sun's harmful radiation. Without special suits, astronauts would find their blood literally boiling away. The lack of a substantial atmosphere also means no shield from meteoroids. These fiery rocks rain down on Mars's surface regularly. Then there's the issue of water. While evidence suggests ancient rivers and oceans today, liquid water is scarce on the surface. It's likely frozen beneath the surface or locked away as ice at the poles. Mars is a harsh mistress. Overcoming these dangers is paramount for any human venturing onto its dusty red surface. Let's be clear, surviving on Mars is no walk in the park. Humans need certain things to survive: breathable air, clean water, nutritious food, and protection from the elements. Mars offers none of these readily. We'll need to engineer solutions. Imagine airtight habitats with controlled environments. Think advanced life support systems that generate oxygen from Martian resources, something we already do on the International Space Station, but on a much larger scale. Food could be grown in Martian soil within our habitats, perhaps using hydroponics or aeroponics. These water-based systems could potentially yield fresh fruits and vegetables. Water is crucial. We might extract it from underground ice or the atmosphere. These challenges aren't insurmountable, but they require careful planning and innovative thinking. Before humans set foot on Mars, we have robotic pioneers paving the way. Think of rovers like Curiosity and Perseverance. These sophisticated machines are our eyes and ears on the red planet. They're traversing the Martian landscape, analyzing soil composition, searching for signs of past life, and even testing oxygen production. These missions are critical. They're gathering vital data that will inform our future human missions. Beyond rovers, orbiting spacecraft like the Mars Reconnaissance Orbiter are mapping the planet in high definition. They're identifying potential resources like water ice and safe landing sites for future missions. These robotic explorers are the advance guard, paving the way for human exploration and eventual colonization of the red planet. The dream of sending humans to Mars is no longer science fiction. Space agencies and private companies worldwide are actively developing plans for future missions. Imagine, it's the 2030s. A spacecraft carrying the first human crew blasts off, embarking on a months-long journey to Mars. Their mission to establish a base camp, conduct research, and become the first inhabitants of another planet. These early missions will be about more than just planting a flag. It'll be about testing our ability to live and work on another planet, developing technologies for long-duration space travel, and pushing the boundaries of human exploration. The future of humanity might just be written in the red dust of Mars. The quest to reach Mars is about more than just scientific curiosity. It's a journey that represents the very best of what humanity can achieve when we set our sights on the unknown. For centuries, Mars has captured our imagination. A distant red beacon in the night sky, a symbol of mystery and possibility. Now, as we stand on the threshold of a new era, the dream of reaching Mars is closer than ever before. It's about the future of humanity. Our planet, beautiful and vibrant, is also fragile. By looking to Mars, we are not turning our backs on Earth but rather seeking to ensure the survival and flourishing of our species. Mars offers us a chance to become a multiplanetary civilization, to build a new home among the stars, and to learn how to protect the only home we've ever known. It's about securing our future and inspiring generations to come. Imagine the impact on a child watching the first humans set foot on Mars, the sense of wonder, the spark of curiosity, the belief that anything is possible. These moments have the power to unite people across continents, cultures, and generations, reminding us that we are all explorers at heart. Imagine the discoveries waiting to be made. Mars is a world of untold secrets, a place where every rock and every grain of dust could hold clues to the history of our solar system. The landscapes are alien, yet strangely familiar, inviting us to explore, to question, and to learn. By studying Mars, we could unlock secrets about the formation of our solar system, and perhaps even about the origins of life itself. The red planet's ancient riverbeds and towering volcanoes tell a story billions of years in the making. Each sample we collect, each experiment we conduct, brings us closer to understanding not just Mars, but our own place in the cosmos. The potential for life beyond Earth is one of the most profound questions we can ask. Are we alone in the universe? Mars may hold the answer. If we find even the faintest trace of past or present life, it would change everything we know about biology, evolution, and our connection to the universe, and the very nature of our existence is at stake. Exploring Mars challenges us to redefine what it means to be human. It pushes us to confront our limitations, to innovate, and to dream bigger than ever before. The pursuit of Mars is a testament to our curiosity, our resilience, and our hope for the future. Challenges lie ahead, that's certain. Technical hurdles, funding, and the sheer distance between Earth and Mars make this one of the most ambitious undertakings in human history. Every mission requires years of planning, cutting-edge technology, and the dedication of thousands of brilliant minds working together across the globe. Ensuring the safety of our astronauts is just one of many obstacles. The journey to Mars is long and perilous, exposing crews to radiation, isolation, and the unknown. Training for such a mission demands not only physical endurance but also mental strength and teamwork. Every step forward is a triumph of human ingenuity and perseverance. But the human spirit of exploration cannot be contained. Throughout history we have crossed oceans, scaled mountains, and ventured into the depths of space. Each time we have returned with new knowledge, new perspectives, and a deeper appreciation for our place in the universe. The drive to push beyond the horizon is woven into our DNA. Mars is the next great frontier, calling to us with the promise of discovery and adventure. The challenges are immense, but so too are the rewards. This has always been our defining characteristic, the courage to dream, to explore, and to reach for what lies beyond. Mars calls to us not just as a destination but as a symbol of our collective ambition. Will we answer that call? Will we rise to the challenge and become an interplanetary species? The first steps on Mars will be just the beginning. Building a sustainable presence will require innovation, cooperation, and a willingness to adapt. But with each challenge we overcome, we move closer to a future where humans live and thrive on more than one world. The answer, my friends, lies within our grasp. The technology, the knowledge, and the passion are all within reach. What remains is the will to act, to invest in our future, and to believe in the impossible. Let's dare to dream big, to imagine a world where the red planet is not just a distant point of light, but a place where humans live, work, and explore. Let's inspire the next generation of scientists, engineers, and dreamers to reach even further. Let's push the boundaries of human ingenuity, working together to solve problems we once thought insurmountable. Every breakthrough brings us closer to Mars, and every challenge overcome is a victory for all of humanity. Together we can reach for the stars. The journey to Mars is not just a scientific mission, it is a testament to the power of human hope, determination, and unity. The next chapter of our story awaits, written in the red dust of a distant world. Will you be part of it?